Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've been drawn to this particular video, then this is what you need to know. And the cards I use are the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. Okay, so you have choices to make, some decisions to make. The Lovers doesn't necessarily mean choices between partners or intimate relationships, be just general choices, but they are important because other people are affected by the choices you're making. So they need to be mature choices, well thought out, and possibly including other people if their lives are going to be impacted by them as well. You are restless and you're wanting change, so you're prepared to throw everything up in the air to see where it lands. So it causes general disruption, but it's not negative, because with this card it's like trying to find out what works, what doesn't work in your life anymore. Some things, it's like rearranging your house and you're moving things around, and by moving things around you find things work in a better way, and you find things you've forgotten you had, or other things just don't fit anymore. And that's the kind of energy about it, moving everything in your life around to see what is meant for you and what is meant to be moving up, you're moving it on from. And day-to-day life might be a bit difficult for the time while you're going through this kind of change and wanting. You've made choices and then you've committed to it. You're making the changes that are necessary, which are kind of married to these particular choices. And then day-to-day stuff could be a bit difficult. Maybe things start to break down. Maybe there's a bit of a shortage of money at some stage, or generally people are getting a bit irritated with each other. So it's just kind of day-to-day material life not being particularly easy. But the good thing is you've got a good support system around you. There's, people help you, you help them, and there's a kind of everybody's got everybody else's back. So that's really good to have. But you do need some time to yourself, partly to learn the art of patience. Everything happens at the right time and not before. So just be patient, listen to what your inner voice is telling you, and just, maybe time to do some meditation or introspection, just kind of have some quiet time. But we have come to we're coming to a place where you're needing to make willing sacrifices of one thing for something better, or maybe more than one thing. But there's things that are around that are no longer growing corn to you anymore. So you're needing to look at what are you willing. I emphasize the word willing sacrifice, because this is very much in your own hands. At the moment, time is on your side, and you can take some time deciding what you want to do. The thing about the Hanged Man, I find that if you stay with the Hanged Man too much, you don't make the decisions, then the decisions end up being made for you. And sometimes a Tower comes in, and then things are out of your hands then, and everything moves forward anyway. But the thing is, you never lose what's yours. It's just the time for hanging on to what isn't yours anymore has come. So you're being pushed to move. But as I said, with the Hanged Man means you've still got some time on your hands to get things sorted. So as a quick recap, you're being asked to make some important decisions, which will affect other people and their lives as well. So it's important to be very thoughtful and don't make decisions lightly, because it is important, because it's going to create a lot of change and some kind of material disruption as well in your life, things not going quite as smoothly as they might have done in the past. And you will have instigated this because you wanted change, and change is coming. But you have got a good support system around you. There are people who are going to be there to help you. You will help them, they will help you. It's kind of a mutual exchange. But do take some time out yourself to listen to what your inner voice is telling you. Also be patient. Everything will calm down eventually. But it just takes time. So don't be too impatient, and be willing to sacrifice the things that aren't working for you, the things that the people that no longer fit in your life, because you've gone in different directions, and you've got different ideas, different life paths. So just be mindful that when you make these decisions, there are things you can't make decisions, create chaos, and then not expect everything to be just the way it was before. It doesn't happen that way. That's why it's important that you really think long and hard about the decisions you're going to be making. But it's always on to something new. So this isn't a bad time. It's just a time of change, and just just expect things to be a little bit rocky until everything settles down. But do take some time out to yourself, because you're going to need it. All right. Take care, and thanks very much for joining me. Hope to see you again sometime. Bye.